Oh, one more button. And that should be everything. A little late today. Hi Alice, how you doing? How is your Tuesday going? A little late today? Got a little carried away. That's okay. Oh, hi Abba! How are you doing today? Yesterday on the Champion Intensive 5 you can battle level 1000 bosses. Yeah, but that's like super late game. And optional of course. But the type of stuff that you kind of want to see in a game like that, to be honest. Just starting work, bored. I hope it doesn't stay that way. Oh, depends really. What weapon do I go with today? I do wanna go with a purple one, so that's either fist or dual blade then. Or maybe the Odachi? Rising Tide? Oh, after a certain amount of time, your martial arts, your like skills deal more damage. It's actually kinda cool. You just need Wayfarer's armor. How heavy is Wayfarer's armor? It's very light. I should upgrade it as my stuff anyway. Okay, okay. I don't have the full set. No. It's already over. Yo, Paragon, how you doing? Everyone is here. Have you seen the news? Like, I woke up, I checked my Steam, and bam, Nioh 3 DLC news. Apparently it's not gonna be September, it's gonna be August. August 19th. It's in 3 weeks. So the trailer doesn't really show too much. But it's in 3 weeks. We get a new goddamn cat spirit floating around and waffling in our ears. And the pistol. And the Hokoen's shield, I guess. The new weapon. Sword and board. That's actually a short spear. And board. Apparently you can throw the shield. As an offensive move. I'm kinda curious how they're gonna handle that one. I wanna see the skills of that. Wayfarer's headband. It's blue. Ah, but I need this. I want the sword. I want it. Definitely don't have it here. No. Damn. And shoes are missing as well. Guess that's fine. Instead of sword and shield, it's a spear and shield. Yeah, they cannot just copy Monster Hunter. That would be lame. Short spear and shield instead. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. And I usually hate shields. It's just something that this series has never done before. What else did I write down? Spanish attire. Yeah, I guess. I found that one funny. Odachi today. And here I wanna switch as well. I'm gonna spend the next couple of minutes just setting up stuff. Should probably also get rid of... Yeah, maybe split stuff again. Split stuff, hatchets, and the other options. Uchi katana. Let's take those. Looks like I'm gonna enjoy messing around with stuff for sure, and because my homie who gifted Nioh 3 to me on release gave me the deluxe edition. A true homie. I'm gonna be on that thing on day one. If I can manage to beat the game until then, I might do the same actually. Might actually go... might be another Silk Song day for me. Ah, Ferryman's armor is now on the ninja side, huh? Ferryman's robes. Look at them. Ah, actually they got nerfed. Ah, they got nerfed. Damn. Still, I can keep them. Why is there such a high difference in level 45? I guess that Futa Castle was a higher level than I expected. But this'll do. The rest I can just actually disassemble. Devout Practitioner? Oh, for magic. For split staff magic. Ah, yeah. Could be something. I think I'm just gonna keep the stuff I got on me right now. New spirits? Not here. I need... I guess a higher magic stat. Alright, martial arts. I can refund this list to invest into the Odachi. Oh, Samurai's done. No worries there. But with Odachi I want at least Twin Moons. And now I can just check. I mean, that's the move that the boss did. Ito sai. Might be nice for mid or low stands. Definitely this. Catching Bull's really fun actually in Nioh 2. It's a move that can knock enemies down. Which actually replaces Twin Moons then. I'm pretty certain you're gonna be done by 3 weeks. Nioh 3 is shorter than 2, even without DLC. Even the max level is only 250 for now. Okay. I do also play very slowly and take my time with open world stuff usually, so I wouldn't be so sure about it. But I like the optimism. Oh, that looks cool. Increases key consumption. But it's more powerful than it's fair. 2 weeks for max level farming. That's probably something I would, if I did, I would probably do that off stream. Because it sounds like an activity that's more fun to do while watching a video on the other screen. I don't think you're gonna be stuck on bosses except 2 or 3 of them. That feeling I do I have as well. But I'm gonna be stuck on the maps. Like just finding stuff. Finding Okodamas. Prefer to level slowly as well. I like to explore everything to just enjoy the game casually. Yeah, and the first playthrough, that's exactly what I want as well. On repeat playthroughs I want to be quick, but on the first playthrough I want to take my time. This is a stance switch move. Same here. It's gonna be so confusing. Got 10 points left still. Oh? Tiger's Blade. Just got this out of nothing, huh? Looks funny, might as well try it. Another stance switch. Perfect block parry. Just more attack, really. That'll do for now. The other 2 points I'm gonna put into sword again. Punish the Proud? Isn't that the move that you learned from the elephant guy in Nioh 2? Kinda looks like it. It is. Finding Kodamas and so on is pretty fast just because the map just tells you where they are, which I enjoy a lot. That is true, but sometimes it's still like locked behind Spirit Vein, so you gotta backtrack and stuff. If they made me just blindly try to find stuff in the open world, I'd get tired of that relatively fast. I can totally see that much, yeah. I do feel the same about that. I got 14 ninja points. And dual ninja swords equipped for the first time. What can I do here? Classic. And a combo. And okay. Where does this go? This is definitely gonna develop, no? Ah, you can just do like one spinning slash that gets you up in the air, and then you can do multiple attacks while you fall down. Doesn't seem that good. It only really connects to one other node, which also doesn't seem that good. Well, maybe actually. But I need a guide for that one. Shinigami maintains that over 1000 bosses do not get critted even for high Google, so crit builds do not work. Oh well. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei endgame is its own beast. That looks okay. Precision combo? Just an upgrade then. For more attacks. They deal less damage, but there are more of them. Actually, that's a bad upgrade then. Okay. Can't really learn much right now. But this looks fun. Oh, parry. Nice. Another hold attack. Doesn't actually, it actually seems worse than the other one. It develops into this. Just goes a bit further and puts you behind an enemy. I don't know. There's some key damage, I guess. Do I have any LBX martial art now? I don't think so. I can just learn the spin then. Yep. It becomes a tornado kick. I cannot go that far, but I'm missing one. Yeah, I'm missing a guide anyway. It's very nice because on ninja you want to be behind the enemy at all times for the bonus backstab damage. Yeah, but it's not that difficult to get there. Thanks to the built-in, forgot the name of it, spin. Oh, I did have another one. I think sudden strike is gonna be better for now. Parry or whatever this is. Yeah, I want to parry more. I don't like moves that just position you away from the enemy. That's not really my thing. I didn't check the talents here much. This is way cooler than the other thing I had. Riding Tiger is clear. Just want to get rid of the exclamation marks. Good. That should be everything for ninja. Oh, I forgot about about these things. They changed the title system, the prestige system as well, huh? So I got points in different types of areas now. I can use the points to enhance specific passive stats. That's the same, but it's just a bit different. Definitely key consumption. And there's a max level now too. I don't know if I like that. Gotta get more ninja titles. I forgot what Spirit Force is. How many magic powers seems decent? Key recovery speed is overall the best. Subjugation? More grapple damage, hell yeah. Amrita earned, okay. Actually, that's even better. More key damage, oh yeah. I was missing out. It's not much, but it's definitely something. Gotta check this every now and then. Ah, okay. Facilities. Like using the blacksmith and stuff. At some point you'd probably want to sell stuff. Right now I still am on the disassembled train. So drop rate is the best option. Martial art damage. Oh no. We got some light armor at all times. This is perfect. It goes from a D scaling to an A scaling. I can actually like luck more than martial art damage. I like finding rare stuff. It's a gameplay record so far. Deaths 57. It's okay. That's okay. It's actually more than I thought it would be. I think I'm happy with the current setup, so I'm just gonna disassemble all the stuff that's left in my inventory now and go exploring again. A myth is in progress. Okay.
ありがとう。これが火の神の。あれ、前にも見た気が。まあいいや。うん。早速炉に捧げて火力を上げてみるね。新しい技でもっといい獲物を撃ってみせるよ。火事の技を思い出そうとするたびに。
Suddenly teleports over to the other table.
なんだかこう。私は誰かに火事を教わっていた。そんな気がする。きっといつか全て思い出せるはず。それまで鍛錬あるのみだよね。
It's just the local fox girl. Oh, you mean the background, the noise?
これからはもっと
Yeah.
あなたの役に立てそう。
Nah, it's just the background cats. It's all good. Actually, I don't wanna get rid of this hammer. Actually, looks kind of decent. I just got it. Unlearned martial arts? Just disassemble all non-applicable. Gravity doesn't care. Done. So from the crucible stuff that are left, I can learn some things from? I mean, these are just locked for no reason. Here. Crucible Arts Cascading Wave is on this one. So if I use the weapon long enough, I'm gonna learn the skill? Well, it makes sense to just hold on to them for now. I don't think I want to do anything else here. Cannot buy anything yet, apparently. And I cannot go for patronage levels either right now. Oh, there's still... Make a ghostly call via forge tools?
じゃあまたね。
Deliver this to Ieyasu. That's manageable. You cannot proceed with this right now. No. Where was I? I think it was up here. Futamata Castle. Mightn't be the best warm-up area, but I'll manage regardless. Classic Odachi combo never fails. What else can I do? Nothing on LBX. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Same here. It'll make sense eventually. Oops. Okay, holding is a thing too. Last's kinda long too. Wait, what effect is that? So as long as I'm in a like demon realm, in the yokai pools, I don't know what they are actually called now. I get some healing, it's funny. That's all that was left in this area too. That's like one piece of loot. I'm not sure if that's really worth looking for, but it's right here. Might as well take it. Castle done. It looked bigger from the outside. Let's chase some side missions first. Exploration is important to me. And this game rewards you heavily for it. With new skills and stuff.
信玄公が進化に託した陣中守りか。腹心たる馬場信春殿への熱い信頼が感じられる。彼もまた信玄公の天下を切に願っていたようだな。いいぞ。だがまだ足りぬ。さらに信玄公の内面に迫らねば。
Depicting the Tiger of Kai. Acquire something related to Takeda Shingen? What? I mean, just follow the mark on the map. that sounds doable. Okay. Let's actually check out the dual Odachi too. That's funny. Paying respects to some British customs, I see. I was up there once. Okay, found it. It's obvious once you see it. Maybe it's not. Damn. How did I get the chest up there if... Maybe I'm just super confused right now. Can't go up there. There used to be a dark realm here. Maybe I just don't see it. Might be hidden behind this gate. I don't know. Same goes for... How am I still missing stuff here either? I mean, this one might just be connected to another locked gate as well. But I can definitely get the GG code at least. Yeah, up there. To get up there. Bridge from there. Oh god. This connects. I guess. Locked? Of course. One of the main things that I always run into in games like these, like exploration heavy games, is exactly that, being gatekept by some bullshit. This is from the Kappa, so it wasn't for nothing. An exploration is usually done best when you have every single ability that lets you get anywhere, or when you got all the keys that open the doors. Because I'm missing stuff right now, should probably just move on. Like here and then up and then chasing Discord armor and getting the GG on the way would probably just be a little bit more efficient. Unless there's a door there too. Those guys are new! I want to just stop at the end there and see what they can do. They're just grunt enemies though, and they're not doing much. Can't wait to get their soul core to know what they are actually called. They'll drop one eventually. Leech. I actually like dual Odachi on Ninja. Didn't think that would actually happen one day. They did a good job with this one. I hear others say the same. Try to keep my weapons simple, but I might have to try them at some point. It doesn't hurt trying, that's for sure. I wasn't a big fan of the dual blades in the other games. They just didn't really do much damage compared to other options. They did have some meme moves, like some moves that you don't really want to shouldn't spam because they don't deal much damage, and they are super risky. Like one was like a dash where you just literally ran forward with the like swords swinging. Didn't do much damage and couldn't be stopped, and he often just ran towards a cliff and died. But it was fun to use. More? Then they are greedy. How do I know how much they want? Oh, never mind. Never mind. In other games they do less damage but hit more, so it's offset. But then it takes up stamina. True. I haven't looked at it much in Nioh. I know that the dual blades were one of the primary choices, like one of the best picks if you want to speedrun the game in Nioh 1. Because they got one move. Actually, they got this move. That shreds. Under the right conditions. But it's been a while since I watched a Nioh speedrun. Maybe they changed strats since then. In Nioh 2, for example, they start with the axe. Because of the key damage and like stagger it can bring in the early boss fights. They're not doing much, are they? Was watching another streamer do a full completion and he was going for dual blades as well. Might have to try it. It doesn't hurt. If you find a good pair, give it a swing. High slow resist. It will work on your aimbot. Yeah. I'm one hit the lantern, okay? I had to give the lantern a warning to not send him my way. Didn't work out like that though. Usually my aim is not too bad. I don't even know if we can headshot the bats. They're new. Don't have to worry much about it though. They may be new, but they're still bats. Actually, cute little animals. We've heard some... Like, my father's currently renovating an old house. And when he got the house, there was an entire bat family in the attic. It's like in the forest area, so it's not difficult to relocate them. But I saw them for the first time really up close for myself. You might think they're scary, but no. They're really just actual cute little rats. My main concern was that if a cat got down there, they would just not stop hunting them. I don't know, Tonfas and single katana for the ninja is so good. It makes the other weapon choices for ninja feel like you're in a wheelchair. Well, coming from other Nioh games where the Tonfa were actually OP, seeing them here is like... depressing of us. Like getting depressed. Tonfa was so good. I miss him. I'm still fine compared to the competition. Oh. I like the talents. I like the talents. I still have to try the other weapons on a more in-depth level. I have only seen the new Tonfa without skills. Which really are not Tonfa. Like, there's a couple weapons that don't really need skills to be effective. Odachi being the prime example. But other weapons sure do. They still do what Tonfas do, the delete key. Yeah, but... now they burn their own key as well, because they don't delete the entire enemy key in 3 hits anymore. 3 spammable hits. I just miss them. I kinda do. I could try to go through this gate. It's probably locked. I think the only weapon that plays halfway like Nioh 2 is axe. Ah. But that's still an axe then. I could give other weapons more love. I mean, so far I do like the changes to the Odachi that I've seen. It's not much. They feel better to use than in Nioh 2. I didn't play much Odachi though. Barely. Might as well use Talisman for this, that's why it exists. Did you play a lot of Nioh 2 slow resist? I just finished it the other week. Oh yeah, it's good. What would it be? Confused. And Timogina Soul Core, that's perfect. Quick Change is back in town. Problem is that they packed all the side character weapons on the ninja, while all the cool stuff is on samurai. So if you want to play ninja, you can choose between a watered down tonfa and the katana. Are the other options really that bad? Or unviable, in your opinion? Talents really don't feel that bad to me. Yeah, I played Nioh 1 and 2 all the way till the last enemy in the tower. For Nioh 1, that makes sense. Yeah. Kusaigama is a joke compared to Nioh 2. I mean, the Nioh 2 Kusaigama was a joke compared to Nioh 1, so they're just following the trend. Maybe I played the weapon wrong. I always played Kusaigama on low stance anyway, because it had that stagger combo where it just swung the ball around. That worked fine for me in both Nioh 1 and 2. But this combo is the combo isn't present anymore, so my aim is really off today. What the hell? Yeah, I just uninstall. I should go back to playing Doom. Get some practice. Get some practice in again. Nioh Kusarigama was the best weapon by a long shot. Wombo, get over here and swipe grapple combo ran you through the game combined with vertical light attack and heavy stance that destroyed yokai horns on the first hit. I don't remember the weapon being that powerful. But I trust you on that. I didn't play it that much. Like, that was just Tonfa to me. Tonfa was literally just be high stance and keep swinging and win. It was awesome. And it carried you even through higher difficulties. Like for Nioh 1, the end goal was reaching Way of the Wise and obtaining a Yata mirror there. Because it doesn't drop on lower difficulties. And the Tonfa basically carried me through anything past Way of the Demon. New game plus 2 and onwards. Nioh 2 Kusarigama was the same, they just reduced the time the human bosses were on the ground for a grapple. So it got... It doesn't sound like a nerf that turns the weapon into a choke, but it's definitely a nerf. And Nioh 3 Kusarigama is, I don't know, there's nothing left of the two things that made the Kusarigama great. It's interesting to hear. Nioh 1, the majority of the enemies were humans. Regular enemies, probably, yeah. Boss-wise, I don't think so. And the bosses are usually the issue. On every human you could drag them to you, swipe his feet and grapple them, and you could do that over and over and over again. And you could basically do 0 hit runs with the Kusarigama without even trying. I think you're just making it sound a bit too easy there. Maybe I just didn't see the potential of the weapon when I used it. Above that, the Kusarigama is in heavy stance had the best light attack combo in the game. Great, I can't help but notice you mean autopilot machine because it abused mechanics. I missed out then, damn. For me, I'm happy with the changes to the Kusarigama. I so far have avoided the weapon. But I don't have any strong opinions about it. Majority of bosses as well are human? Really? Nioh 1? It's not by a large margin then. Was that easy? They look more menacing than they are. Can I not die for this, maybe? Nah. Shit. Unlucky. Literal death by greed. Out of 24 main story bosses in year 1, there were 6 yokais? No way. And Ryoki, Hinoema, Nui, Umibosu, Ogres, and Gasha Kotura? So the only yokai bosses? Well, even if you count the DLC, it doesn't make the case much stronger then. Actually, that just includes my human bosses, now that I think about it. I mean, Giant Toad is missing, White Tiger. That's not the full list, that much I can say. I prefer the Nioh 3 Kusarigama the most of them all. It's not overpowered, it's fucked like in 1 and the moveset in 3 is great. You gotta do it again! Ah, I didn't destroy. Yeah, it's okay. I can do it now as a ninja. Heavy attacks for sweeps for multiple enemies and just heavy attacks for single target. Because like I'm in Nioh 1 was an absolute win, but I trust you on that. I didn't just see much of that myself. I can't just attack him while he's falling down to get more damage in, but... No soul cut this time. Unlucky. I still can't tell the difference between the regular chest and the Mochina chest in this game. It was so obvious in the other two games, but now they redesigned all the chests. Both model-wise and mechanically. There's still so much to do here. could level up once. You know what's dangerous? When your PC stands between your living room and your entrance door. I want to go and get groceries since 15 minutes, but I can't get past the PC. Just go. I mean, how long are you out anyway? Do you live in an area near the grocery store, or do you actually have to drive there? I understand your feeling though. I can walk 3 minutes in the store. That's so awesome. That's actually awesome. If I had to walk to the nearest store, it would take me 20 minutes by foot. 3 minutes by car. That's one of the worst things about living in the boonies. But on the upside, it's nice and quiet over here most of the time. The struggle is real. It is a struggle, yeah. The closest walk to the store is 2 minutes. And you have it good. Actually, it takes more time to get down from the 4th floor than walk to the store. Well, the longest part about the entire journey is just starting the trip in the first place, apparently. No! Enemy died there, so this is like death zone. It says never spam the jump button that hard. I mean, you're not missing much here. If you go now, you'll probably be back before I finish the Crucible here. So, on this side, no worries. And groceries are important after all, especially if you take care of other people as well with that. Sitting here fully dressed, was ready to rumble, and then I was like, I can just watch this Titus guy and have a secret before I go. It was like 20 minutes ago. Just enjoying some Nioh 3. Seeing what other people do wrong. It was actually kind of nice though, because I had no clue that Kusarigama was that OP back in Nioh 1. I always thought other weapons were definitely an option in that game. I just spammed Tonfa mostly. I did go through the main game switching weapons all the time, but when it came to grinding difficulties, I stuck to the Tonfa. That's interesting. I'm saying other weapons were bad, but because like Kusarigama was so good. Yeah, I'm saying the same thing. Like, I thought my pick was good, but I was aware that other options might also be good, if not better, and now I know. I probably won't go back to Nioh 1. Mechanically, I just enjoy Nioh 2 more. If I had to speedrun one of the games, it might just be 2. Even if it's just ninjutsu spam at that point, but damn, it looks really fun. Which just needs its own league, then it's heavily for Nioh 2 though. I played so much Nioh 2, I actually downloaded Nioh 1 again. Nioh 2 was the only Nioh game I actually played a couple missions of the highest difficulty in. Like, Dream of the Nioh difficulty is really fun in that game. I did one of the DLC bosses there, like with green gear, with absolutely no build. And it was like one of the best boss fights I've ever had in Souls-like. I grinded like Tate Ibushi for 3 hours or something. That was so fun. Every attempt took 10 minutes. Never played the tower? You mean the Abyss thingy from Nioh 2? Was it called the Crucible? I don't remember. Underworld, I think it was called. I didn't do that, no. I just played for achievements. Same here, really. I'm gonna keep going until I'm at 100%. And then until the DLC, and then I'll revisit when the DLCs release. The second DLC, really. I think the first DLC is gonna drop as I finish the game. It was so much fun, I definitely believe you on that. I just wanna have an achievement for my fun. I just cannot play anything without them. It feels like a waste of time, I don't know. I think I'm just insane. This in Nioh 1, Underworld Nioh 2. What's the name? Main difference? I don't know if they were mechanically different. But one had like 1,000 floors and the other one had 100 something. Finally got my butt off my chair. Yeah, have a nice trip. Yeah. Oh, I can actually check the name of the creature now, thanks to the soul core. Ah, it doesn't show when you're locked on. The worm is called a Natsuchi. Actually, that rings a bell. I've heard that one before. That's a famous yokai. Or one of the more well-known ones. Yama Biko. Yama being mountain and Biko being Maybe red? Or bat? I do wish they would show the name of what you're fighting. The only way I found out is when I died to it. I think there is a monument or something in the hut. Like Nioh 2 had a hut where you could just check out illustrations and the illustrations would tell you. I think this game has something similar in the hub area. Or maybe just in this in this menu maybe? Amrita Memories? Encyclopedia? No, it's wrong. I'm wrong. This is not it. Nioh 2 definitely had something. Apparently this game actually doesn't. Like the way I find out about the names is just by getting the soul core after fighting them 50 times. Maybe it's in the hub. But I wouldn't mind like a small title above the health bar. Like optionally to be able to be turned on in the settings. Like with bosses that tell you what they are called. With regular enemies, you just gotta guess, I guess. Yamabiko. My main issue with the names is also, even if I know them, I usually forget about them and just give them another nickname or something. Like Nioh 1 and Nioh 2 had some long neck people, enemies. I don't trust this chest. Wait, I can't... Oh. Okay, I can trust it. The Rokurokubi, yeah. And I could never remember the first part of the name, so I just always called them Kubi. Because that's a more chibi nickname that fits them. Yeah, I'm a big cock. That might be too much. I have a lot of nicknames. The chicken dude, the guy with the large reach, is hard for me. The chicken dude? Guy with the large reach? You mean the guys with the red hats that have their head grown when they attack? No. Chicken dude. Can you give another hint? He was a mini boss just after the first boss. He was a really long arms. Really long arms. Thought he has feathers, but I don't know. In my mind, he's a chicken dude. Yeah, and that's what counts. I mean, the only enemy I can think of who would fit the name Chicken Dude 2 would be a Tengu. But I haven't seen those yet in the game. And I don't think you mean those. Like, those are just actual bird people with staffs. not worth the arrows, but I'll get them back. A mini boss. The only mini boss I remember after the first boss was Mitsuki. Big horse. And the only reason I remember him was because, like, he's from Nioh 2. So he was a familiar face. I think it was the first boss in Nioh 2. I was hoping I would land on the bridge. That's on me. I let that happen. Swipes at you with claws. Just doesn't ring a bell. The only claw enemy I can think of are the, like, the Yama Inus, like the buff wolves. Oh, it had from fall damage. He was the Yama Inu, okay. His fur looked like feathers for me. That's fair, it's completely fair. Always looked more like a werewolf to me. Which is probably not too far from his actual inspiration. Yeah, I mean, there's also a new guy. And Chicken Dude fits him. Kinda. I'm sure he eats chicken. Santaro the Sharp-Eyed. Kicked to death by Yamabiko, he couldn't handle the bat. Couldn't handle anything, really. Direction of the malice. Does this point towards what killed him? Or does it point towards a blood edge demon, maybe? Still haven't understood that mechanic yet. I could just follow the direction and maybe figure it out. I eat a chicken cotzone. What's a cotzone? Oh, do you mean a calzone? He walked on hind legs, looked like a chicken walk too. Always had his arms out like wings. I see it as a wolf now, but just the way he walked, I guess. Yeah, completely cool. I understand what you mean. It melts your ki, but it does no damage. Interesting. Technically, the Crucible also gave me another Spirit Guardian skill. Gotta test that out eventually. Let's see, where can I go? I can just maybe move on. Here in Hammer to heal, I can actually get the Chichiko. But I don't think the enemy base here is an option yet. Zone is it? Yeah, it's called Zoni. Okay, I just didn't read that right, I guess. It's a folded pizza with added salad in between and mayonnaise. Well, that's a bit different then. A calzone is a folded pizza here too. And those are awesome. For a moment I actually forgot that Tuesday was your pizza day. I shouldn't be surprised. Didn't I have a move where I splash water? Where is that? High low stance only. LBY. Not equipped maybe. It really wasn't. The other thing? Okay. Oh damn, I didn't set any skills and I'm surprised that I couldn't use any. Well, it's all good now. It's all good now. I forgot to check this. Man. This doesn't look that good. This switches to high stance. That I just did. I wanna stick to the Moonlight Snow charge on all of them. Here the swirling snow is kinda cool. Gonna keep that. Charging ball instead of the twin moons for once. Gotta switch things up. Any test dummy? Anyone around? This should be an enemy base. Nope, not what I wanna see. Okay, so that's... Okay, the follow-up move is not necessary. Good. Like a pizza taco. Yeah! I'm not sure if the mayonnaise is really necessary. Personally, I'm a big fan of sauces. But the rest sounds good. Under the bridge, of course. I think my aimbot works just fine. I was surprised that actually landed. The windmill. The windmill wind. There's something poetic about that. Open world moment. What a nice little forest. Cat is just waiting for me down there. Soon. Soon. I don't think I can actually jump down there. I'm gonna try. One of the pictures looked like it had a spicy mayo that I can dig. I have garlic mayo. It sounds like just alchemy to me. Might as well just craft potions at that point. I'm not really much of a sauce person. I guess the one I can dig is cocktail sauce, which they put in a Big Mac usually. Don't eat too many of them, but I do like that taste. What's your favorite sauces? Is the garlic mayo that special? Well, I guess cocktail sauce is just a mix of ketchup and onions and mayo as well. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't shit talk mayo. Asperger mayonnaise? Never heard of that. Paprika mayo is where it's at. Lots of mayo like bands, huh? Do you ever make your own mayo then? Like it's I don't wanna simplify it too much, but it is just eggs, right? Paprika mayo actually has a nice sound to it though. Like cocktail sauce is really easy to make because you don't have to craft your own mayonnaise at all. You just gotta mix an existing one with ketchup and onions. That's pretty much all it is. And it's pretty tasty for, well, as a dip with fries, I guess. I haven't made any actual sauce myself now, actually. I like the restaurant that made their own. It's the seasonings that make a difference. It's subtle, but even the chart stuff that has seasoning. That's really interesting. What did you do at the restaurant? What type of work? Did you help out in the kitchen, or did you just handle some orders? My mother also worked in a restaurant for about 20 years, actually. And then she got me. Or rather, she met my father. And then just became a nanny instead, which is probably even worse. Like restaurant work, you don't want to work in a restaurant for your lifetime because of all the shifts you gotta do. You don't have free weekends. It's stressful, it's rough. It takes lots of effort to get into that in the first place. And it doesn't pay too well either, I've heard. I only know the stories my mom told me though. It was more like a cafe. Day shift I worked the front, but evening I worked both. Hey, that sounds really cool then actually. Would you say it was a relaxing job? Like would you go... Are you still working there or would you go back to it? Like the only work I ever did that involved handling customers was some retail work. That I did for a couple months only. It was like a summer vacation from school type occupation. Like my aunts wanted to show me what she does all day. So I enjoyed all the blessings of retail firsthand. Stocking shelves, handling, like doing some cashier work. All that jazz. I wouldn't want to go back though. Need to redo account. It's a good job when you're young, free meals and you learn to cook. I wasn't a fan of being on my feet all day, but yeah, great job. That's really interesting to hear. Retail for me is just sales, food service, you're actually providing a warm meal, nutrition and so on. Nothing better than a customer coming back and saying they enjoyed what you made them. Yeah, that's true, an experience I never had. I mean, the people were happy to see that young people are taken care of. Actually like working, I guess. That much I did see. But work-wise it wasn't that great. I didn't really get paid for it either. I got a radio as a gift and that's it. A CD player, not even a radio. But hey, it's better than nothing. Love the time of day, everything is 30 to 50% off. That's based on the time of day? Usually things are on discount, and things are on discount when they are about to expire. At least from my experience. Or when there's a Steam sale. Can't have enough of those. Over there. The groceries for 3 days, paid 15 bucks. That's awesome, actually. That's really cheap. New shrine. That's progress, alright. One issue I have with groceries usually is that whenever there's something on sale, I often forget about the stuff that I actually need. Like, I don't make lists much for grocery shopping. Definitely should. It's... I mean, that's kind of what lists were invented for in the first place, probably. Point is, I've actually forgotten about some stuff that you don't need that often because the sale distracted me. But that's on me. That's completely on me. Usually go every second or third day, and since the store is not too far away, I can just run down when I missed something. It's so awesome, actually. It's easier than doing weekly shopping. Yeah. We make occasional trips when we forget something during weekly shopping, but weekly shopping is where it's at for us here in out in the boonies. But to be fair, we do have most of the stuff we have like in-house. We have small garden outside where plants are growing that we can eat. Plants. Like vegetables, salads, tomatoes, stuff like that. We got a chicken coop that gives us 10 eggs per day. We just really need to go grocery shopping for meat mostly. Got my list in my head. Yeah, same here mostly. I can summon another Pokemon now. I wanna do the chest block thing. Ah, it launches. Down. There he is. Ha! My aimbot's working fine. Had to reboot it earlier, I guess. Could be faster still, but hey. You're getting there. I prefer to shop like that, I'll wind up wasting less. I buy what I want to eat rather than things I think I'll eat. Good mindset. Oh, not with the enemy base. Oops. Damn. I do have a move for that. Forgot how to use it. Just hold. No? Customization. Low stance had something. Wasn't this? Not this. Ground sweeper. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. little bit over 4 hours for EverQuest Legends release. My last 4 hours in Nioh 3 for a while. EverQuest rings a bell. Was that an MMO or a CRPG? The MMO, okay, then I'm thinking of something else on the other front. It's been a while since I played an MMO to myself. Is EverQuest your main MMO? Like the last one I've played was FF14. Until the end of Endwalker, really. That was a great experience. I've stopped with the start of Dawn Trail. Before that I played like WoW for 8 years. And I'm glad that time is over. It's the grandfather of all MMOs. That's why it rings a bell. It's the first big one. I think I always confuse it with Neverwinter. The Blueprint, released 1999. 27 years ago. Back when games had soul. Did I clear the base? No, I missed one. I'll go back to it in a second. MMO's Grand Chase. I guess my MMO right now that I'm playing off stream is My Time at Portia. It's not an MMO, but it feels like one. A farming sim where you do everything for a town that just cannot, for the life of itself, think for itself. I guess it's a common trope for farming sim games, but man, sure would be nice if a world could think for itself for once. Damn, enemy base captured. Hey, Wayfarer. I need that. It's... I got like 8 of them already. And now I notice. Well, better late than never. Full set. Full set, Rising Tide, activate. And it's an actual achievement as well. That's a reward for playing the game for once. It's still running? Yeah, I know. I'm actually surprised it gets new expansions still. The difference to modern MMOs is that in EverQuest you barely find someone below 14 years old, and that kind of reflects in the gaming experience. Everyone just goes for their dailies after work, talking about the latest events about their kids. Stuff like that. I don't know what 40-year-olds talk at right now. I don't really meet too many 40-year-olds. In 10 years we are there, that's true. In 10 years we are the full 40-year-olds. But who knows how the world's gonna look in 10 years. I hope it's gonna be cool still. I hope there's gonna be some sick game releases until then. Nioh 3 is gonna be a classic. Maybe. Almost. Almost. It moved. It moved. What? Actually, okay. Those two were warning shots. Yeah, yeah. More in how the community treats each other. Like with respect and stuff. The opposite of like I actually have an idea of what you mean, because I have played Smite for 5 years, actually way longer, but 5 years competitively. And it's probably the exact opposite of what EverQuest feels like. Call of Duty Black Ops 12, yeah, something like that, something like that. An actual Xbox lobby. Well, 5 is competitive is a bit of an exaggeration. But they did try hard for a long time in that game. In other words, it's full of respect. The opposite of just being edgy for no reason and, well, shit talking a lot. I don't really see the EverQuest community like be like that. But it's nice to have a comfort game like that. That still lives after almost 30 years. It doesn't do many collabs with other games though. Like that's one thing I really enjoy about Final Fantasy XIV, for example. Thanks to that game we got Omega Planetes in Monster Hunter Wilds, which is one of the best Monster Hunter hunts ever made. Well, in the new generation, I guess. Because like the playstyle is very different from the OG Monster Hunter games. So the reward hits different. You can actually see that an old generation Fatalis clear might hit harder than an Omega Savage clear in Wilds, just because it takes a lot more effort to get to that point. Even if the fight's a lot easier. Technically.
おっと、生きてるやつがいたか。失礼するぜ。
Okay. NPC is so strong he interrupts the Amrita memory. Impressive strength. What's that? Prevents you from being staggered during strong attacks. That sounds like something I'd enjoy. Okay. I'm in a side mission area. Search for clues about the suspicious man. Doesn't open from this side? What? Well, I guess this would be the clues. Alright. Sure. 2 temples to explore now. The path towards Nioh, where does it get me? Probably nowhere. Yep. It's nice to run into a dead end right away. That just means less backtracking. Ah, Biwa Boku Boku. The Shimazen players of hell. I guess as a new player you would just run in here and get surrounded. Or at least, I think they only summon one at a time still. But you would actually see what they do. There's more of them. They're usually never out in the open like this. And it was the Crucible Brave. That's so free. I would like the soul core, please. I actually forgot to equip the Mujina soul core. I forgot about that at least 10 times by now. First over there. The Dharma is right in front of me, might as well pick him up. But then I'm gonna dodge to the right to explore that side first. And then just follow the missions. The one thing I'm really missing, actually, Like, the Yata mirror in Nioh 1 gave you the ability to deflect arrows and projectiles that are coming your way if you perfect block them. I kinda missed that ability. It was a set bonus on some random green set in Nioh 2, I believe. But I never went with that, because it just didn't really fit with me. I hope here it's just gonna be some passive that you learn through exploration. Because I sure like deflecting projectiles a lot. That was fun. Wow. Help. I'm getting bullied. I can actually see why people die to these things. If you let them, they don't let you go. If you let them do things. Gotta finish the thought.
武田め先祖が守ってきたいいのや必ずや取り返す
Is there no way? Ah, it's here. It's like its own little area again. Ah, so close. Well, wind. Sick. I think I'm gonna push stamina to 20. I think yesterday I said I would stop at 15. But it's worth it. It is worth it. Anything down here? Formidable foe. Not really, but close enough. Shunobon. I will never be able to remember that one. Shu might work, but Shunobon, too much. The fighting shoes. Oh, if it isn't the classic secret behind the waterfall. And I'm missing the spirits to help me with that. Ah, well. Unlucky. The shrine's unlocked, right? Yeah. Don't need to interact with it. I forgot about the Mochino Solka. Actually. I want that one. Omnio box time. I wanna keep Sloth. A Thunderstorm is fine. Guess it's just too much fun. I'm gonna replace Thunderstorm with... Is it called Preservation now? Yeah. They renamed it. From Quick Change to Preservation. Already set as a shortcut too, which is nice. I could technically put the Gust Talisman here and put the summons on the other bar. Never I get another Yang position, I don't know how this works. How long does preservation last? Should be about a minute. So it's like Nioh 2. Quick change in Nioh 1 was the GOAT. You can say anything about Kusarigama being OP, but many players I don't think would have even beaten the game without quick change. One of the most busted ninjutsus ever. By just giving you a second chance. Tripling your room for error. You can still don't get the revive, like it revives you when you die, basically. On a low health though. And you can still just not survive the revive, but most of the time it's really, really helpful. It's also interesting that the Beaver Bokupokus never respawn. In none of the games. They're not that elite. So I don't understand why they get the elite enemy treatment. I don't think I can shoot him from here. Oh, he summons. A taunt for users. 3 quick changes rarely saved me. Yeah, I was hand trained to make you eat dirt during the revive. Really? Uh-oh. Well, to be fair, it doesn't seem that necessary anymore either. Maybe that's just me having more experience with the games now. But I'm pretty sure in the first playthrough, if irregular enemies bully you, it can come in handy. Like, I remember my little brother struggling against Namahagas in Nioh 1 and losing 2 quick change trolls every time he tries to pass them. But Nioh 1 DLC it was something else too. Actually, the first DLC of Nioh 2 wasn't easy either. Nioh 2 gave us Yoshitsune, Nioh 1 gave us Centipede guy. Start or something. I don't think it was Masamune. Amamatsu. Ah. Been there, done that. I guess I got really lucky to find the Asakani Magatama at the start of New Game Plus, because I haven't seen any others since then. That is really good. Did you get any good effects on it, aside from the inherited one? Like, Asakani Magatamas make it so you don't need as many pieces of your set pieces to unlock set bonuses. And yeah, sometimes the other bonuses are also kind of nice on that. It's shit rolled, but at least it's on. Yeah, it's something. No tempering and accessories now. That's the one. I know the one. It wasn't like the Asakani Magatama was one extremely really actually a requirement for builds. You needed a good Asakani Magatama with a good grace on it if you really wanted the best builds in Nioh 2. Probably 1 as well. And in 1 you also needed it for an achievement. I remember farming a certain hot spring map over and over and over again because one of the corpses at the start of the mission had a chance to drop the Magatama on a low difficulty. I never got it, but I did farm it. At least there's a decent grace on it, that's nice. Tempering for accessories would probably be DLC stuff. Maybe, yeah. Could be worse. Yeah, it could have a shit grace on it. So easy to get? Yeah, it was... The game threw them at you. I think in Nioh 2 I got like 5 in total. But one of them had the grace I wanted, so it's fine. Nioh 1 I got at least 11. I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Oh, it doesn't last very long, huh? One shoe was behind me. Yamapiku. Actually, I cannot deflect the sound waves. Leon from Resident Evil Requiem would be sad. You can probably still parry them, but no auto deflect. Still funny how many things you can parry in Requiem. There's like 2 enemies that scream at you and they can parry their screams. So fun. Nioh 3, I'm like 2/3 through the game plus, and I've only seen that one that dropped for me in the first 30 minutes. That's why I'm basically forced to play Ninja now, because it's a Ninja accessory. Ah. Getting bullied by fate on that one. Eventually RNG is gonna give you something. Pagoda key. Probably need that to get into the tower. Enduring vigor. Key restoration, huh? And it kind of reminds me of a different game for some reason. I've been playing a roguelike called Wizard of Legend off stream a bit recently. In that game you get basically different skills to use for your runs. And the first skill for your basic attack that the game gives you sucks ass. I had to do like 10 runs with that skill until I got something better. And as soon as I got something better, I actually started to beat bosses. So, I hope you're at least enjoying a ninja action. With the sword of the Tonfa, I think you mentioned. Even if they got nerfed. Plain katana, yeah. Ninja sword. Like, I right now just switch through weapons to see them all. But I think when it comes to samurai, I'm gonna stick with the sword. Long term. Actually having a blast? Backstabs for 2k. That's awesome. A key for a key. How do I get on the roof? Let me out, let me out. There's gotta be some hidden path outside. A mystic art is to leave an after image with every attack that can take 1 hit and taunts every enemy, so it's incredibly easy to hit enemies in the back. It's just 5-shot bosses. That sounds fun. When do you get mystic arts in this game? Like, when do you get the dojo missions for them? Is it proficiency based? Is there even proficiency at all anymore in this game? Or do you just need to progress through the story? It's over. Platforming. My arch nemesis. Platforming in action games. The Mystic Arts. Yeah, you unlock them through dojo missions, right? Oh, that used to be the case at least for Nioh 1 and 2. They locked me at the story. Thanks. Okay, that's okay, I guess. I was kinda hoping that you could get to them earlier. They add some decent stuff after all. 99 luck filled. Might help if surviving the fall damage. Was that the door that opened from the other side? No way. It wasn't even locked. Who would have thought the katana turned out to be one of the best weapons I've played so far? So far? So have you played them all yet? Ninja side. Mm-hmm. I haven't played Split Staff now. I haven't seen much of the Split Staff yet. I liked it in Nioh 2 though. Nioh 2 it was fun. But then again, they changed the ninja weapons very heavily. So it might not be at all what it used to be. Yeah, there it is. It worked one time now. The charging bull. I can go back to Twin Moons now because it really isn't that useful. I wanted to see it once. Like this can just knock down enemies and actually one-shot them, but so can Twin Moons. I mastered all weapons besides Split Staff and Katana. Guess I'll stick with Katana for a while. If it's fun, then absolutely. I am enjoying the dual blades also way more than I thought I would. Which is the reason I haven't used them in the past 2 hours. But I actually mean it. There's just something funny about this move. I guess I just want to play more on the samurai side because I got a full set bonus here. It's kind of nice to use that for once. I guess there was a door over there or something. I'll figure it out. Did you stick in the other Nioh games mostly to the Kusarigama, or did you also try out all of them there? What do you mean doesn't open? Actually curious how much fists have changed in this game. Because I like them in Nioh 2. They were just a bit too autopilot-y for me in Nioh, like in some of the combos. I'm running in circles. So there's a door there. It's not the entrance. It should be here then. After this side quest I do wanna make some main story progress. It's just been exploring today. I guess it's just a charm behind an open world game. Please open. Yes! Progress.
あんたどうやってここまで。まあいい、話は後だ。こいつらをかなってやる。
Spider looks at the mysterious ninja. Go turn into a Talon Master.
一つ提案だ。武田のあやかしならあんたにとっても敵だろう。ここは京都と行かないか。どこかにこいつらの親玉がいるはずだ。大方、俺のことを武田の忍びとでも思ってたんだろう。あやかしの痕跡を調べてただけで徳川兵には手を出しちゃいない。にしても俺の元にたどり着くとはあんた相当できるな。
He should track me down. I didn't even try. But I'm not gonna tell him. Can I like the Beyblade move the Odachi got now? I don't know if it's new or not, but it feels new to me. NPCs can actually fight yokai on their own. What a nice change. Like, and whenever you had the companion in the other Nioh games, they would just die in the first encounter that you will have on your way. They can tank a couple hits, but that's about it. They will not kill anything. Like, this ninja doesn't deal much damage either. He doesn't die. And I respect that. Are you more murder hobo or loot goblin? Definitely loot goblin, actually. But that's a good question. The murder hobo who just goes for for kills because of the thrills. He wouldn't understand the mindset of a loot goblin who's just out there to fill his pockets with anything he can get. No, I'm definitely more of a good loot goblin actually. Mainly because when there's loot on the ground and enemies around, I usually prioritize getting the loot. Also, I try to make my characters as green as possible to be goblin-like. so that explains the yellow skin here. I couldn't get much greener. The loot goblin is my spirit animal. Wait, there might be more. Don't say separate ways. No? No, no, no. Okay. I just want to open up some shortcuts, dude. It's probably the exit. But still. What's gonna be a couple of Yoki? Ninja Yoki. There were always multiple types of Ninja Yoki in the other games too. I hope they're gonna bring back the ones with the Kusarigama. The Kusarigama Yoki were actually menacing.
終わったか。さて、あんたにはもう隠し事はなしといこう。
Like the other ones don't give you much of a hard time if you play it safe.
北条に雇われた忍びだ。徳川と武田、双方の様子を探るべく、この敗損に身を
But the
潜
sickle
めてた。
ones, they're rough.
武田の面妖な軍勢を見ただろう。北条と武田は盟友ゆえ、手出しは約定を違えることになるが、部下の仇。 打たねば風魔の名が廃るってもんだ。徳川に組みするつもりは毛頭ないが、借りができたな。例代わ
Forgot to
り
change
に
my clan.
手合わせ
When do you unlock the clans in this game?
風魔の技、見たけりゃ相手になるぜ。おう、あんたか。手合わせだろう。
Fuma Kota.
約束したからな。いつでもいいぜ。風魔の技。よし。 遠慮はいらねえよ。こっちも全力で。
And win.
技比べか。いいだろう。見たところ師匠は半蔵だろう。面白いじゃないか。
There he hits. I do like it. Gotta give it that much.
大したもんだ。正直負けるとは思わなかった。風魔の技、あんたなら使いこなせるだろう。
Only seen talents and dual blades so far, and a little bit of Tonfa. But might just be my favorite out of them so far. See you enjoying the ninja now? Yeah, once you got some skills going and you manage to actually land them, it's actually a little bit of dopamine. Who would have thunk?
それにしても家康ってのは随分手だれを揃えてるな。なかなか見る目のある殿様だ。敵には回したくないもんだな。
That's that master, so I should have unlocked the talent skill now. There's a Ryutan temple over there. It's got stuff in store for me. A chest here that should be free. Spirit I can interact with? Must have missed that one. So, chest, Spirit Rain, and then up north. Actually, Spirit Rain first. Love the backstab and assassination, yeah. Like in all the Nioh games, damage from behind is always amplified. It deals, I think, double damage from behind. And with the ninja, it's easy to get there. And if you can land a grinder skill, maybe not the best word, but a move where just grinding like this from behind, where the enemy cannot defend himself, that's just awesome. A meat grinder, fat grinder. Might not be the best option against these guys. It's a little dopamine, exactly. So I missed some stuff here. I've definitely been here, but I just didn't pay enough attention, I guess. More of a strength main. Maybe you would enjoy X gameplay then. I think X I'm gonna check out tomorrow. Like, it's the go-to strength weapon. That's like slow but strong hits. I'm not sure if it's like that anymore. But I remember that I only got anywhere with the axe weapon by not using the slow moves in the other Nioh games. I always had to go low stance on the axe, because the combo on the low stance actually worked. I like the spin to win on axe. I like that on the Odachi here, actually. I don't know how much money they need. I just find 666 to be an appropriate number. I could give them 69 next time to see what happens. I mean, it should be nice. Doesn't open from this side, but how do you get in there? With the roof, I guess. Somehow. Yeah. Yeah. Easy to miss. And from here, north. The one bad thing about switching weapons now is that my set bonus disappears. Because I need the Odachi to get the Tide Turner passive. Which right now is kinda nice. I think. I can actually explain that bonuses real quick after when I'm safe. Stones. I'm immune to stones. Nice. I would be surprised if the winds that can deflect bullets, like if those couldn't deflect stones, that would be kind of rough. But still, I never tested that before. So with most Nioh games, pieces you find sometimes have a set bonus at the very end, which is just some weird title at the end of the special effects. Here we have Single Swords Reverie, which just means the more item pieces you find that have that title on will give you a set bonus. You can check that by doing some combination, some input combo here, and you can see exactly what you get from this. I get the Rising Tide bonus, which if I hover over it, using input, using the help button, I can see that I get more martial art damage if I don't use martial arts too much, apparently. If no martial art is used for a certain period of time. It's nice to have a 6-piece set bonus. I never have those. And if I switch my Odachi, I will lose that bonus because it's got the title on. There are certain accessories that help reduce the requirements to get the bonuses. But I don't have those accessories yet. That's the Asakani Magatama that Slow Resist mentioned earlier. Explaining this because it might help new players. I didn't understand any of those things when I first played through Nioh. I actually didn't grasp it until the end of my playthrough, I think. I'm new and it's overwhelming. I can totally understand that. If you got any questions, I might be able to answer them. If not me, then someone in chat. I know where I struggled with this game, so I wanna at least talk about those things. Just one-shot the boss with enhanced shrapnel bomb. Are they that good in this game? They do melt ki when you use them right, and against bosses that are fire weak, like have a weakness to fire. The enhanced one is freaking glorious. Oh. For a second I thought the tree was a new enemy. There haven't been any tree yokai yet. Strangely enough. I can't think of any. It's easy to throw one though, it has a long animation. Yeah, but the longer the animation, the bigger the payout. you get one out, it melts green and everything burns. How do you get one of those? You gotta craft them yourself? Do you get them from the blacksmith? Or that's just loot. Ninja tools and magic refresh by either you getting damage or doing damage. Or you can just learn them.
床の痛みがひどい。
Don't mind if I do then.
床なりに気をつけてください。
Can you tell me where they are? Sounds really interesting. Oh, calamity, no, that's not the bombs, it's something else. Oh, got it. So it's... handbook. Ah. Do you know where the handbook is? Actually, ninja tools do more damage than onion magic and don't reserve keys on your short bow. That's always kind of been like that though. I think. Like ninjutsu in Nioh 2 was busted. Basic shurikens are great. Mine hit for 500. How? I mean, yeah, okay, from behind I can one-shot wasps sometimes. Is it just like stats that increase that? They have like 12 of them and they refresh fast. I can literally kill bosses by just throwing kunas and shurikens. Wonder if that's gonna be viable for New Game Plus as well. They got one announced. They announced with the DLC news. There's gonna be the Journey of the Enlightened, which is gonna be the next step up after the Journey of the Shogun. So I guess with DLC 1 they're gonna bring in Way of the Wise again. DLC news today really made me smile. Just to recap, well, if you haven't heard, in about 3 weeks they're gonna come out with the first DLC for this game. It originally was announced until end of September, but apparently they changed their mind. No, we're already done. Mid-August. Have fun. The real star in the room are the fire shurikens, best version of it out of all 3 games. The one that explode? It does the same damage to normal shurikens, plus explode. Yeah, with some minor AoE and stack up burn in 2 to 3 shurikens. Burn in 2? That's actually insane. I hate it. I would have preferred to wait a year or 2 for the game and get complete version like in Nioh 2. Well, I can imagine that it doesn't really fit with your EverQuest plans. I'm not sure if this game is gonna get a complete edition like Nioh 2. My main gut feeling about that is that it's more like Elden Ring in that sense, and Elden Ring never got one either. At least in the sense of there's now that there were new achievements for the DLC or something. The real goat of ninjutsu, the pinwheel shurikens. Pinwheel is amazing, but they're hard to use. I drop the pinwheel for the bombs cause more often than not you only hit an enemy once that is moving. Actually, I cannot think of a single bad ninjutsu in this game. They're all good. That's good to hear then. I feel like the caltrops have been nerfed significantly. But I haven't seen the caltrop bombs yet. Maybe they make up for the base version. Like, caltrops used to be my base kits that are always like the good old trusty. The thing that you used if you didn't know what else to use. But so far they don't really have much use. They got their uses, yeah, they got them, but not as much as in the other games, I feel. Since you got enough points and can reset for free, you can just skill everything in the ninjutsu tree and swap the 3 ninjutsus in and out that you want to use for certain boss. That's true. That is a really quality of life improvement, but like, I really wish the other games had as well.
あら、無邪気な握玉。かわいい。心が和むわね。
I didn't mind the proficiency leveling system that Nioh 2 had, though. I found that fair. Like, the more you play the weapon, the more skills you got for that weapon. I did like that. Don't even need a shrine for them. True. The only issue with the proficiency system was that if you wanted to try out a weapon on the late game mission, you would struggle at first, because you were missing the skills. But it did get points fast, at least, because it's kind of scale of damage, I think, for the proficiency gain. And late game weapons just did more damage. I do see why so many people still run around with the Egon Ninja set and New Game Plus just to refresh the ninjutsu uses faster for the plus ninja power. Do people really do that? I've never used the set myself, but I'm not that big on ninjutsus myself. Oh my god, Su Warrior! Hell yeah! After fighting 2 Blood Edge demons, these are not really that bad anymore. But it's great that they are back. I like them. You can literally lame every boss in this game by just staying on the other side of the arena and throw kunais, shurikens and bombs. Difficulty is optional. Really every boss though? With the last guy that used the illusions against me, I did kinda hope that he had more health. Like, bosses don't feel as tanky. Like in Nioh 2, there was Shibata, the boar boss, that actually just took hits like a tank. That felt great. Kinda hope for the clan guy to be just as tanky, but nah. Did I miss a staircase or something? I'm getting taunted by the Kodama up there. And my own sense of navigation again, but that's normal. Have I been here before? Yes. Is this a shortcut? I think so. I don't think so anymore. I see. It's on me. Oh. Classic navigation error. This game is missing Google Maps. That's how I kill the majority of the bosses right now. Fire shurikens till it burns, then the Komata Guardian Spirit Lightning for confusion, then go in, throw enhanced shrapnel bomb, and 80% of the boss's life are gone. Yeah, that's already an advanced tech then if you apply confusion as well. So maybe explain that real quick. How do I start that? I can't even really show it right now because I don't have any elements on me that the enemy can survive. Like, as I throw these electric feathers, you can see enemy gets an electric debuff, which is one of the elements in this game. I think there's water, fire, thunder, and wind. If you manage to get 2 of those elements on the enemy, he will get an additional confused debuff, which is basically everything that you want to have on an enemy. He takes more damage, he gets staggered at all hits. Not much he can do. That's the stuff you wanna see. I don't really have that many elements on me right now, so I can't use it. I technically have 2 elements of the Odachi. But I don't think enemies can survive that long. Like, I can apply water with that move. And thunder with my Guardian Spirit. If I got both of them on, then it's confusion time. And confusion is just enemy dies. Or takes way more damage. Oh, great. Slow can explain this well. If you stack 2 or more elemental status elements, the enemy goes into a confusion state. It takes increased damage. 40% with 2 status effects, 20% with 3. Just last long, but that's your burn window right there. Die, enemies. Yeah, exactly. You need the right tools to apply them, but like fire shurikens, being able to apply fire, for example, with 2 to 3 of them, is insane. then you can figure out a way to get some thunder on him, and that's confusion right there. If you have an elemental weapon with a third element like water or wind, GG. I'm running in circles again. Awesome. Like the backstab damage on ninjas, if we get a strong attack in and make it last, that's a little dopamine. Doing that while enemy has confusion, that's big dopamine. Actually, because it's hard to do. It's really hard to do.
古くよりいい家の治める地でしたが、しかし相次いで当主を失い、黒の戦いを奪われました。故に私は二層から当主に戻り、家康殿と共に戦っています。
Impossible. Two-shotting Revenants. Holy. Plus elemental damage and plus percentage chance for elemental sense effects can roll on a lot of items, and they really help. The elemental damage increases the build-up? That I didn't know. Let me... Dong. I like the sound of that. It broke the bell. Unlucky. The build is proportional to the elemental damage done. And it actually makes so much sense, but that's even a thing I didn't know. Oh, thanks for the follow. Oh. Made it, huh? Ah, that would have been so cool. Like, enemies don't survive for long enough for me to showcase confusion right now. I think I could do it though. Like if with the electric feathers and other effects, it might be possible. Thing is, it's just not necessary right now either. Maybe if there's a boss coming up, we'll try. Million watches. Who? It's fine, Alice. Don't talk, I forgot to follow. It's an optional part. I'm here every day. Not every day, every weekday. Maybe I'll come back for the weekends though. I do want to get into speedrunning. I've been thinking about doing speedrun streams on Saturday. And I should really get back into coding on Sundays as well. Want to lobby the game? I want to keep it solo actually. The first playthrough I just want to beat on my own. Haven't had much chance in playing multiplayer. Same here, but I didn't have the desire to either, to be honest. The only Souls like I played with like multiplayer mostly was, well, Night Rain. But that's because the game is designed that way. Oh shit. That shredding looks good with the red shots. With the red swords. It feels good to use as well, that's what I can say. How do you equip 2 ranged weapons? One on ninja, one on samurai? Yes, exactly. I got a cannon here, it's slow but heavy hitting, and a bow here. I never use bows actually. This is the first game I use the bows in. Because it feels more ninja-like to use. I have always used guns in other games. Other Nioh games. Yeah, both fine, I guess. 2 corpses? Where's the Kodama? Ah, damn. Let me in. It's here. Let me get him. No. Wait, am I tripping? Didn't I just see him there? No, there's definitely something green there. Yeah. How do you get there? Maybe below the house? Ah, the actual arch nemesis orientation. Strikes. Oh, okay, got it. I'm panicking before I actually think I should work on that. Now that Nioh games, maybe I should throw that in just for some trivia. You were always able to equip 2 weapons at once, 2 melee and 2 ranged. I feel like it actually makes sense to split them up into different modes in this game. Like that part I actually kinda like. It's a type of change that doesn't feel right at first, but it grows on you. At this point, I kinda like the mode system. But I've always enjoyed playing different weapons. So that helps with that too. Immune to water. Like these zombie bosses were always weak to fire damage. I never really understood why. Lightning apparently now too. That makes more sense, but fire never made sense to me. Maybe it's the temperature that they rely on. Fire underwater, why? Fire under the water. Why? actually know which VTuber clip you're referencing there. I forgot the name. The dog one. The famous dog one. Shit. It's been too long. Fire under the water. You just evoked an ancient memory in my head. That's a meme I've actually shown to friends before. Oh shit, shortcut, nice. Noikabe. Noikabes are mimic walls, like they attack you if you attack them. They are one of the 2 demons you can actually emote to completely bypass the fight. So here we can see this guy was crushed to death by friendly behavior, meaning blue emotes are wrong. You can either go yellow or red. This guy looks yellow to me. Just a gut feeling though. You have 2 chances. So whenever you see the eyes on the wall, that's what you can try. Look for a corpse around, check the behavior, and then you know how to get through. You can also just fight them. No, they're not that bad, but they can kill you unnecessarily.
Eh? Nioh?
The other demon you can emote your way through are the Muchinos, the chests,
急いでくださいね。
gremlins. They just do an emote in front of you and you do it back and GG. But do the wrong one and it's a fight. It's not just a really fun little detail that I like a lot about these games. That the game doesn't tell you about. I think the first game actually tries to tell you about it. There's one section in a mission where a one-eyed imp... I don't think that demon is in this game. Just a little Mike Wazowski is blocking a door, and you can just bow to him and he will just go away. That's the game's way of telling you, hey, you can interact friendly as well with some demons. But most of the time... I would sure like to have 500 damage on my shurikens as well. I forgot my thought now. Most of the time something. I guess emoting doesn't have that many uses, but there are some uses. I guess in multiplayer you can just express your feelings. Genshin the Coward. I don't... Beware of a player. Same cause of death. Funny. They were nerfed badly. Or maybe I actually got a good set going on right now. That could also be the case. Maybe I'm over-leveled. That would be a first, actually. In the other Nioh games I was always under-leveled. Because I just rushed the main story. Not done yet. Or are we?
いいの主への恨みとなればやはり
I didn't consider that I can actually figure out enemy names by checking out corpses in the area. It's kind of funny. What did I get here? Summarized Cloak. Yeah, less damage from range attacks. Doesn't seem that good.
これまでにない強い新玉の気配を感じます。
A little boss
気を
fight,
引き締
let's
めて
go.
まいりましょう。
Ah, it's Sukuna. From Nioh 2. Never died to this guy. It's the only boss I've never died to, I think. Sukuna Ryomen. The guy from Jujutsu Kaisen, by the way. I can actually try to apply confusion on him. Like water I got on this skill. So that's applied. A little bit of thunder. Unlucky. Couldn't get it. Oh, getting close. Hello. I messed up. I didn't hit the skill. I messed up. I could have reset, but I don't want to die to this guy. Because I never have. It's like the only boss, but I can say that. It's some better skills for other elements.
成仏を祈るのみです。改めて感謝します。私だけでは手に負えぬ相手でした。私は浜松城に戻ります。竹千代殿も道中お気をつけて。
Hated land, okay.
私は浜松城に
Alright, that settles this area. Seems mostly done now. There's still something missing here. Enemy base. But I don't think I can get up there yet. I think I'll check that tomorrow. And there's a side quest here. But also I don't have any idea how to get there. I do want to see a little bit more of the story here. But I'll call it a day soon. I still got 2 things to do, and I got plans in like an hour and a half. Map seems very full. Yeah, actually, I'm surprised there's not that much empty space on it. There are lots of like walkways, like...
竹千代殿、両丹寺ではありがとうございました。
forest paths and stuff like that that are very samey.
今一度お願いしたいことがあるのです。
But they're just there to connect two areas together, so
あやかしのはびこる寺がございます。
it's fine.
そこもまた
Buffer the playtime so that the game can load assets and stuff.
見捨てられるのですが、廓の修繕の指揮を取るため城を離れられず、あやかしを打ち払い、安寧を取り戻してくださいませんか。
Yay!
そこもまたクルピロあ
Defeat the yokai at the temple.
Oh, 竹千代殿か。武田勢が手薄な備えで北西の三方ヶ原に出てきた。物見がその前線に信玄目の姿を見たそうだ。少々気にかかる動きだが、この好機を逃す手はない。あやつの首を取れば敵は総崩れ。家康様はすでに精鋭を率いて三方ヶ原に向かわれた。拙者も後を追うゆえ、お主も遅れず合流せよ。
Well, progress was made. It was just down to telling us to go somewhere else, but at least it was progress made. Oh? I don't think it's going to be any fighting anymore today. Oh well, thoughts. Odachi is fine. Set bonuses are strong. And dual touchy was fun. I'm gonna switch weapons tomorrow again. Don't know to what yet.
竹千代殿、先般交わした稽古の約束、忘れてはおるまいな。そう身構えるでない。
Training with Hanzo?
まずは小手調べだ。この颯丸を捕らえてみせよ。たやすいと侮ることなく。
Catch my
道中で
cat.
起こることすべてが稽古のうち、
I dare
臨機
you.
応変に対応するのだ。では、始め。
Okay. I mean, that's a challenge. That I actually don't mind staying longer for. Interesting way to design a wave mission.
Hmm. お主には足ならしにもならなかったようだな。では、わしが直々に稽古をつけてやろう。行くぞ。さあ、加減は不要。来い。なんだこれ式。
Actually, there might be a chance to apply confusion. I don't have enough thunder. Thunder on. But the water, he didn't. Yeah, okay. I tried. I could have tried harder, but I tried.
誠に有意義な稽古であった。わしの技を打ち破るとはあっぱれ。やはり才ある者を鍛えるのは良い。生あるうちは命を賭して強者を育てねば。いや、たとえ墓に入ろうとも這い出て叶うものならな。
Another quick side quest.
やはり
That was fun.
生あるうちは、いや、た
There should be some loot lying around, but it's just not really accessible from here. And the chests are probably also locked behind stuff. Yeah. Actually, I want to look around here tomorrow. Was a bit of a hasty way of handling things, because I do want to actually end it in the Eternal Rift. Back to the hub. I can set up everything here tomorrow and then disassemble all that unnecessary stuff. I might have accidentally progressed through other side missions that I can hand in here as well. But for today, I need to leave. I usually only stream for 3 hours. Well, usually. I've been over time for weeks now, but I gotta go. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow, around the same time. Have a nice one. See ya. Bye-bye.